a hop to the left, a little step to the right. You can time warp at a production of Rocky Horror at the Carnegie in Covington.
Oh my gosh, so cool. And here to talk about this truly wild show is internationally renowned performer and Kentucky native. We have Dusty Ray Bottoms and then Tyler Gabbert, who's a theater director and producer. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Okay, can we just start with what I was talking about during the commercial break? Look, if you have been to a theatrical screening of this, if you've gone to see the movie, you know already what it's like. People have the squirt guns and every other doggone thing. What is the audience reaction when you do this show live going to be like? What are your expectations?
Oh, the exact same thing.
Yeah.
We know that the Rocky Horror Show is a legendary thing. People will go to almost every Friday night at midnight to see this thing.
That's right.
Throwing stuff in the air, having all these callbacks to the screen. This is a live production where we're coming out of the screen at you to give you the story of Rocky Horror, and we expect the same thing. We want things thrown in the air, things yelled back at us. It is going to be a party.
And so you like that as a
Yes,
performer in this aspect.
absolutely.
You want that and feed off of that. Can you tell us about the process of becoming Frankenfurter?
Oh my goodness. Frankenfurter is absolutely a dream role of mine, and I'm just so grateful that I'm here now getting to play Frank. It's just a legendary role. Tim Curry stepping into this part.
The best.
It's just everything. And you know, I'm already a drag queen, and to be able to come back into a theater production and do this is
You look amazing.
Thank you.
Well, and
Dream.
for so many people, the very idea of drag was introduced to them through the
this,
movie.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so that adds a little extra something to it, I would imagine.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Now, what about as far as a production is concerned? Putting on a show like this, probably, you know, when you expect the audience to be involved, do you have to do anything in particular to get the theater ready if people are bringing the squirt guns? And are you ready for what's about to happen?
Yes, we're actually going to sell participation bags.
Are you ready?
Yeah, so
there
you
it
can
is.
join in without having to bring anything from home.
Oh,
We
that's
actually
good to
ask you
know.
not to bring things from home, so we can keep the actors safe and the theater safe and the audience safe. But we have stuff you can, newspaper and flashlights and bells and all those great things.
But on that same vein, even though you're asking people not to bring stuff from home because you're going to give them the participation bags, do you want people to dress up?
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yes.
Join us, be a part of the party.
Yeah.
Do not come in your suit and tie. We want to see fishnets, we want lace, makeup, hair, all of it.
Yes.
It's going to be a fun time.
I love that so much.
Pam Kravitz, the name Pam
Pam
Kravitz.
Kravitz.
In this area, just to even say the name Pam Kravitz, it sort of generates a certain something. Tell me about Pam's part in this whole
Yeah, sure.
production.
So, the narrator in the Rocky Horror Show is often a celebrity or a local celebrity. On Broadway, Jerry Springer did it, and Gilbert Gottfried, and Dick Cavett. So we needed the closest thing we could get, and Pam Kravitz was an obvious fit. Not only is she beloved and just, an icon, she also has that great voice, that Pam Kravitz voice, that just makes perfect sense in the role.
Great narrator.
Yeah.
So when you have a classic show like this that a lot of people know, they've seen the movie before, they maybe have participated on this, do you have to kind of adapt it to make it your own, or do you kind of try to stick to what people know?
Yeah, I think we found a happy medium.
Okay.
It's definitely an original production. We have some really fun surprises.
Oh, that's
I think
cool.
it's gonna be, it's glamorous. Often it's done during Halloween. We're doing it during Pride Month, so we're kind of leaning into that.
yeah.
Okay.
But also, we're paying tribute to the iconic looks that people know and love. So you'll recognize the Rocky Horror Show, certainly.
Seeing some rehearsal video now, it looks like you guys aren't having any fun at all.
Yeah, no.
Such a blast.
And that's what I was going to ask you. Tell me about sort of the rest of the cast and sort of bonding in a show like this. Anytime you're with a company and putting a show together, something happens and you sort of start to click. You get to the point where all the gears start to line up. Did you guys line up right away? Did it kind of take a while to get to a certain comfort level?
I feel like we've lined up right away.
Yeah.
This isn't a family-friendly show. It's a really racy, fun show. And when you're doing a show like this, you really have to handle it with a lot of care. And everyone a part of the show came in with their hats on, ready to work, handling this with such care. And everyone's like really slaying. And we've connected, and we've all got each other's backs on this, and it's
That's
a
awesome.
fun time.
That's
awesome.
great. So do you, I know we've talked about the fact that we want the audience to be involved and it's going to be a lot of audience participation, but are there any factors for like controlling the crowd? Do you feel like that needs to be in place, or are you just going to let everybody go as wild as they want?
You know, I think we'll have some control, but there's always going to be that guy who knows every single
word.
callback
Right.
to the show. So I know someone's going to be back there being like, blah, 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 the whole time.
Right.
But that'll be fine. We'll hold for them.
Okay, I like your attitude.
Incorporate it and
We'll
make
hope
it
for you.
work.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you are that guy, if someone out there watching is that person, give them the details, the tickets, and all that kind of good
Yeah,
stuff.
the show opens this Saturday, June 22nd, and runs through July 7th. 8 performances. It's selling like crazy.
I'm
So
sure.
buy your tickets now. Tickets are available at thecarnegie.com. And range from $18 to $45. So it's an affordable ticket price, and it's a great show to bring a group to.
Well, thank you so much for coming in and talking about it. I know it's probably a busy week for you guys getting ready for this, but it just sounds like just so much fun.
Well, that's what I was saying. I was going to tell you to have fun, but I think that's more or less taken
yeah.
care
Oh,
of
yeah.
at this
This
point.
does not feel like work. It's so much
Yeah,
fun. You
that's-
haven't seen Rocky like this, so you've got to come see it.
Okay.
Awesome.
That sounds great.
Break a leg, do all the things, guys. Have fun with it.
Yeah.
Thanks so
you,
much.
thank
Awesome. Thanks for coming in.
Hey there. Yeah, you could stop watching right now, but let's be honest, you don't want to do that. Hit the links or click subscribe to see more amazing content from all of us here at Local 12.